Hello everybody, welcome back to Dice a Million. Last time I think we got crushed playing the even odd hand, which was rough. I think today we're going to go back to static hand power 1 and no rerolls. We just take what we get. Right, what we got? This is a bad way to look, that's for sure. We can throw 5 dice. Do we start with that? Is there anything really good coming? We got 3 magnetic dice, so looking for stuff that can charge or be charged will certainly offer some interest. Right now they're just D6s, so not super invested in throwing them. That's more charges. Piggy die does get charged. Is it worth that much to me? I don't know. I'm just going to double check in settings now. Photosensitive mode, I think, stops the image of the hand being so staticky, which I'm all for. Pocket TV, golden dice, amethyst. Let's take a pocket TV because I've never taken one before. And of all of this, what do I want to throw least? That's going to pop, taking us down to 14. That's going to pop, taking us down to 13. This D3 can just go. That's fine. We don't have any rings, do we? No. We need a transform. Give me a porcelain figure. Rare static dice. Is this the one from our TV? It is. That's interesting. It's got the TV border to show that it is that. Take an enchant. And we'll go next. I do like the idea of 2 rings. I do. So I'm going to take them. 3 extra D6s. Draw 10 more dice at the start of every round. Bump. We've got a lot of 6-sided stuff right now. So we'll do that way. Probably should have went for the mystery room. I'm going to throw that to make it change. It's just a 0. So let's throw stuff that I don't care about it being low scoring. That's not bad. Does it say... Yes, rare or legendary. Let's transform this D3, a pocket pencil. What do I want to enchant? Nothing that badly yet, I would say. Nice. Now, I do have this, so maybe I should consider throwing the magnetic dice. Just because they are 6-sided. So I'm still going to throw the egg, wait till that, get a 4, see what card we can get out of it, whilst also thinning the deck a little. Fine with that. I do like, excuse me, I do like emeralds. Let's just see what's in here first. Duplicate the stamp multiplier of the face that it rolled. Again, that's going to be so good when we have a build that focuses going through 1, 2, 3, 4. But right now, it's just not. Take the emerald. Don't need any of those. Anything to remove? Honestly, dice coin just seems bad to me. Like, its value doesn't change very much unless like there's like a very small chance that it goes to the moon and the value is like huge. Every turn its value increases or decreases. That's the market. Yeah, maybe there's like a 1% chance that it goes to like 500 or something, but I'm just not seeing it there. So I'm going to get rid. I can get rid of one more as well while we're here. So this is currently none. I assume until I roll it again, then it will generate a new one. All right, we'll stay with that for now. Hot ring. 5 extra commons. We do have a lot of commons right now. Like, we have the most commons we're ever going to have. So let's take that. We can always kind of ditch it later to swap it out when we've upgraded our bag to bigger and better things. Let's enchant this now. That's great. Big fan of that. All right. Egg is broken. We get a ace of wands, I think. Yeah. Right, we're well over what we need of this lot. Do I care what we throw? You'd think if we throw magnetic, pocket pencil will be kind of nearer the group and therefore more likely to be at least pointing towards something, but who knows? A single Pandora's box is not going to be around for a while. I would happily have a magnetic scroll, a magic scroll, so no need to throw that again. Do that. Dada dice is kind of like a less good golden die. I'm just going to skip it. I want the magic scroll. What's our boss? Every roll adds 2 hollow dice to your bag. We don't need this then. No, yes. Anything to be gotten rid of? I don't think this does great for us because lots of our stuff is just d6s, apart from the even dice. Well, we'll pop that first. None of this is very good. Pair of 3s? Nope, I'll take the ring. Very happy to have a ring. That's free. Wait. Let's enhance a bunch of stuff that I'm actually happy to keep. This is everything we've got. So, magic scroll and at least 1 magnetic die. This I'm happy as is, so I don't want to overwrite with the magic scroll. I saw a loyalty, I saw a perennial. D100 is not bad. That's free to throw now. Honestly, the 5x on commons, I think, is doing quite a lot for us right now. Skip those. I'll take a wedding ring. I don't love it long term, but I'll take it for now. Do I want a D100? I'm not that bothered, I think. Like, we don't have that many multipliers for it. I'm more interested in finding some stuff that... Well, I'll grab that. More interested in finding some stuff that kind of... charges, for a start, with these 3 magnetic die. But not piggy die. Echo Haunted could be really good if we get some good rings. I'll grab it. It's just a bit of fun. Anything I want to remove? I'm going to get rid of these even dice. Take a power card. I can't afford it. Great job, me. $500 will be absolutely fine. God, we can actually throw quite a lot of stuff now. A pocket TV with a pocket TV in it is something I don't need, so we'll roll that again. Diablo die is not going to be here for very long. Translucid D20. Sure. Stamp on 6s. Equity ring. Every same dice will always roll the same face. That's something that makes this Echo Haunted die viable. There's nothing else that I'm like super stoked on. A D666 is not bad. But we don't really have any multipliers for it. I guess the glass die. Translucid D20 is not bad. I think I'm just going to donate. We get a clone card. Nothing. 2 stars. Another ring card. Something changed. Okay. Face number 2. You got nothing in you. Get rid of those. Throw that. Get rid of that. Throw those. And that. Sure. Well, that's the 500 points we needed already done. Echo Cube is interesting because, say I threw just the Haunted die on its own, and then next turn I threw just the Haunted die in the Echo Cube, which threw another Haunted die, another Haunted Echo die, another Echo Haunted die, God, words. I'd then be throwing 2 out of 5, leaving 3 and 3, and 3 and 3 more, for 12 extra dice versus 8 extra dice if I was just throwing one of these. Does that make sense? That was very mid. Part of the other problem is, how do you get through the end game if we indeed afford 50k without... I think I'm going to remove this TV now. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep taking legendaries. How do we get through the end game with so few dice perhaps being an issue? If something gets disabled or something like that. None of this is like stuff that I care that much about. I'm going to take a reroll card because I want to be able to reroll. I can't afford it. I was going to reroll the rings later, but can't afford that now. How much stuff is left? Rolls a die from a previous roll. Alright, throw. No. How many? I need to get rid of a lot more stuff if I want to make this system that I'm thinking of work. Right now, we'll just throw this, I think. Do I want to use double rings to try and get a bunch of extra value for buying the 50k piece? It's halfway there. Something I hadn't considered is Echo Cube rolls a die. It doesn't become a copy of. Therefore, if we have a dice that like makes extra copies of things that are generated, then Echo Cube becomes more valuable in those instances. $7k more. I want more rings, man. Clone card, reroll card. Dada die can go. This is going to pop eventually. I don't love the pocket pencil. Plus 8 extra value for every die with a face equal or greater than 8 just isn't happening right now. One more roll. Do I want the free reward? I do. Who's our boss? Every other roll gives 0. Just 1,000. Yeah, I need more draw as well. Another 1,000. Another 2,000. Skip out of that. Gain half extra value, but every time a die gets it, sure. More value goes into our hand. Can't afford you yet. Getting closer. Time for rings. Yeah, double ring card. I think we just take stamps on things less than 6. Alright, we're going to keep our spare cash high for a cult. Digital mini watch. No. Lucky tooth. No. Cursed ring. I don't think so. Reroll. Every time a die gains 1 charge, gains 1 extra. 5x dice to face with 0. Echo Cube can roll a 0, but unless they have extra value on them, it's not doing very much. We'll try it, see how that goes. Okay. Free. That was only 3k. It's not going great for big, humongous scoring rounds. I'm kind of lacking in big multipliers. That's 5k. We've got one more encounter after this. We have to pay 4k when this ends. There's another 5k. Rings. Nothing great. Legendary. Another echo, an hourglass, and an evil eye. No dice can be destroyed nor discarded when this is on the table. 1 in 3 probability of destroying itself when rolled. Honestly, I'm going to take an hourglass here, an enchant card. These magnetic dice have not been it. The glass die finally popped. I'm going to take a choose card for the D20. Get a 20x mult out of that. Free reward for 2.5k. That's like a whole roll to us. And we need 7.5k to spend on the way out of here. Enchant. You're free to throw. Right, choose. You. On a 20. You're free, you're free, you're free. You're going out. You're free. You're going out as well. Just that. For like tons of score, I hope. Not even the 50k we need. Give me a copper die. Ring times 2. We cannot get this unless maybe we need 1500 points. These rings are not worth enough. Shame. Okay then. Get rid of Die of Fortune. Get rid of one of these magnetic die. Need a 2x malt. And a draw card. Everything's going to get removed anyway. As in our remaining pips are going to be removed in a second. I'm just going to go down to 1 magnetic die. Right, every other die, or every other throw, 0 mult. Next roll. This roll. Just throw some stuff. This roll, no multiplier, just throw the echo cube. This roll, we don't get the echo cube back, but we can clone sorry, we don't get the ghost cube back, we have the echo cube. Clone that, do this and this, throw that, and that, and that. And that, and that. Finally, our big roll took its time. Do I need an amber today? I don't think so. Ruby. Doubles every multiplier obtained in this roll. That's obscenely good. First time seeing it. We will take it. Give me an odd ring, and then we'll just donate. Stamps, stamps, stamps. Doubles every multiplier obtained in this roll. Throw those. Throw that and that. Throw that, throw that. Honestly, I should probably get rid of this pencil that I'm not really getting much value out of. Okay, get out of that quite well. Yeah, I'm going to ditch the pencil. We kind of have like 2 or 3 different things going on right now between this echo die and the echo, haunted die and the echo cube, magnetic die and copper die, ruby and translucid D20 and hourglass. I'm going to take another copper. Ring times 2 card. Honestly, I just want better rings right now. 1 of 3 legendary rings. Sure. Replace every dice with stamps. 3 rolls, divide everything by 2. 3x to everything randomly burns 1 of your rolled dice. I'll take 3x to everything. Can I roll a 6 and a 2? I can. Who's our boss? Any die that rolls its highest face is discarded. Interesting. You need charge. So throw that. And then we did not draw the other copper dice back, which is a shame. Honestly, I just think we get that going and everything's fine. Prime die. Take an enchant. Permanently transforms all of your dice into other random ones. One day we'll do that, but not yet. Actually, you know where that might be really, really good? Is if we were up against the guy that we lost to recently, where it puts like 5 hollow dice into your deck. If you can transform all those hollow dice into at least things that might score, maybe you can escape the round, but it's a niche use case, I imagine. Anything I really want to get rid of? No. Reasonably happy. Not doing boss rush today. 4x on first roll. What is our red room? You cannot use cards. Fine. I should enchant something. I can't use cards. Alright, not enchanting stuff then. That's a good one. Very nearby dice I don't think works for us super well right now. Mono token. Yeah, I'll take a mono token right now. Right, I think I'm going to ditch this Echo Cube. It hasn't worked out the way I hoped that it might. Are we going to get rid of Haunted Die as well? Let's open this first. Thing is, we don't really have like a die that has its inherent value on. I guess this is giving 10x to everything, and or 10 to everything, so then the multipliers just start riffing off of that. This is now basically our value, isn't it? What I really need is the skip ring, so I can do one big roll with this that makes its value bigger off of that roll, and then on future rolls, I can skip and not do a small roll that then resets the mono token's value. You know? I think that makes sense. Can we remove this? No. Even though we're never going to be able to build it out, we can't remove it. I'll take another mini die. Do I need a Pearl D4? Not really. Right, those are not charged, but this is 612,000 times by that, double it, extra value from all of that, and Haunted Die, and that. Well, let's enchant something while we have this available. Okay, then. Honestly, on rolls like this, Haunted Die is looking more viable. But if we don't throw Haunted Die, we can throw both coppers and a magnetic to have both of the coppers charged for next time. Oh, wait. If we throw Hourglass, we use all the rest of our rolls, therefore Mono Token is worth a huge amount to us. And then we just kind of keep that working in a loop. Hello. Right, so we don't actually want any of that. Or any of that. I love a spin top. But if we're only throwing one thing with hourglass, spin top just doesn't get a chance to sit around and do anything. So skip it. At which point do we get rid of haunted die, because we saw if we throw everything else, we're just making multiplier onto this, so we don't need the haunted die. Goodbye, haunted die. You served us pretty well. Chat card. All of our stuff's going to disappear. Honestly, since we're not going to, like, the big end, I think we're just pretty sussed for winning. This just has a 0, and its value becomes 1%. So its face... I don't know if the face is 0 is its highest face for the purposes of this boss screwing us over. We will just have to find out in a minute, basically. Let's take that for emergencies then. Let's enchant this. And then we're throwing that, this, that, and this. I think it worked fine. It was worth E15 of itself, and then it goes down to 1% E14, and then we just repeat that, kinda. Let me show you my D666. That's not what I'm looking for. All our pips will disappear, or we can go endless. All of our pips disappearing means that we just end the game, right? Because we don't have this die completed. So we might as well go endless. Especially with this doing its thing. Now we don't have the copper dice charged. So we just end up not throwing this. E17. Skip all that. Now I might sell Flame Ring here, because if it randomly burns this, I've got problems. Is there anything I want to get rid of? No. Cards. Ring ×2. Cards. Who's the boss? Do we have bosses? I don't even know if we do. Choose. Vortex number 2, we need 1 E12. This is 1 E15 on its own as it exists currently. This is charged, this is charged. If we choose this to 20 and use both of these now and roll, E24. Skip these. Look in the sacks. Donut. Every time you draw dice above your dice per turn, +5 value to every die in your hand. We have mini die. But what would I give up now? Oh, we have reinforcement ring as well. Equity ring never amounted to anything, unfortunately. Pushes all dice to the right of the table. Don't think so right now. You're not bad, but you're not consistent. Anything I want to remove? No. Right, so we throw that at 1E22. And then get those charged for a future throw. E23, skip those. Check for incredible rings. Don't find any. Nearby dice gain extra value equal to their face. So this isn't his face, it's just his value at E21. Shame. 1E48. I don't think I'm making that. I don't think I'm making that. Reach Vortex Apprentice. Reach Vortex 4. What's Vortex Master gonna look like? E25 is our new best. No unlocked stuff, but we unlock power 2 for static hand. Not a bad run as it goes, I think. We had a nice little build at the end there. It just didn't go super far through these ridiculous scales on the Vortex. But for now, thank you so much for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.